Welcome everybody to episode 11 of Money, Life and Gags with Harry and Mark. How are we going, Harry?
Mark, I'm doing really well. Splurge or save, that's our topic.
Splurge or save.
Well, you love this topic, don't you?
Yeah, I think anyone who knows me knows which side of the ledger I sit on that
Splurge.
one. But yeah, let's play that game.
Yeah, it's really interesting. We can be logical about it too, because I think as a young man I was pretty logical. Not logical now, but look, I think there are so many avenues now where people can splurge. It's not a joke. Afterpay, this, pay that, pay. In our generation, it was credit cards. There's always an excuse to splurge.
Yeah.
But it's the emotional factor that gets you over the line in terms of splurging. It's really hard to save money, especially young adults today. Think of an 18-year-old. What does an 18-year-old want to do? They want to have some money in their pocket and they just want to go hell for leather.
Yep, 100%.
Some people don't change their habits.
How much of splurge or save do you think comes from upbringing?
Interesting.
So do you think we are replicas of our parents as we get older? And so
We
if they
are.
were splurgers, you'll become a splurger. And if they were savers, you'd be a saver.
I can only draw on my experience. I mean, my parents are migrants. They came to the country into the 60s. They just saved. They wouldn't even know how to splurge. I think they had a guilt factor when they splurged. They would splurge on buying a house because they just think that's a logical thing to do,
Yeah.
or it's the responsible.
That's not splurging.
No,
right?
that's just
Buying your
being
family home
responsible.
is not a splurge,
No,
unless you're living beyond your means and you
No.
buy something you can't afford, then that's a splurge. But if you're just buying one, that's not a
Yeah,
splurge.
yeah.
A splurge is buying, 5 TVs when you only need one, or
It's just dumb shit.
buying clothes and bags that cost more than the national deficit.
Yeah.
Like from my personal experience, I grew up in an environment where we were splurgers. My parents did it tough in the early days, but then when the better days came along, they enjoyed life and they still do.
Yeah.
And so I think I've got that gene, let's call it, or that learned behaviour.
Are you at a worse splurge level than your parents or better?
I'm probably worse. My parents still have a sense of value of money.
Yeah. You obviously don't.
I'm not fantastically value of money. Whereas Jodie, my wife, she came from a different upbringing where they were more prudent with their money.
Yeah.
And so when we first met, there was a cultural difference between the two of us.
Yeah.
Where Jodie lived in a world where you save for what you want, and then when you've got that money, then you go buy it.
And that's the right way to do it. I mean, let's not kid ourselves.
Oh, I'm not criticising.
No, you shouldn't.
But I'm on the no, I'll get it now and I'll worry about later how I'm going to pay for it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because I don't think, I'm not, I don't want this to come across arrogant, but I always believe everything I do, I land on my feet. And however I'm going to pay for that, I've got it covered. I'll work it out. It'll work itself out. And don't get me wrong, I'm not out there buying $200,000 luxury gifts and things like that. And now I've got to work out how I'm going to fund $200,000. I just don't subscribe to the save and save and save and then buy it. So I'm probably more aligned to the younger generation of today, where it's buy now, pay later, pay whenever. Who cares if you don't pay? As compared to save and then get it done.
Have you ever saved?
Have I ever saved? I probably did along the journey.
Yeah.
But if it did a percentage of splurge to save, it'd be 90% splurging.
Really, mate?
To 10% saving.
Geez, I'm on the opposite scales.
Yeah, I don't like cash in the bank. It just burns for me. So if I've got loans, I'm pretty disciplined in paying loans off and
Okay, so that's a disciplined way of saving.
Yeah, so that's if you call that saving, then I've been doing a lot of that.
Yeah, that's discipline.
Because that I'm not going to not meet my repayments or anything of that nature, and I always want a cushion there that in case something happens and you need to buy some time, you've got it up your sleeve. But if I've got money sitting in the bank doing nothing, we've got to go do something. So whether it's trading, whether it's buying things, whether it's anyone who knows me, and you know me pretty well, I churn through cars a lot.
Mate, you're bad.
Yeah, and everyone knows you don't make money from changing cars.
It's the worst investment.
Right? Yeah,
it's not even an investment. It's just money.
It's certainly not an investment.
It's money down the bloody gutters.
But it's fun.
Oh yeah.
For me, that's my toy, right? Or toys. And so that for me, that's anyone would think that's an act of splurging. That's not an act of prudent when you just change cars every 18 months or 2 years, or sometimes shorter than that. As I'm getting older, the cars are lasting a bit longer. The last one I think was 3 years.
Oh really? 3 years? Oh, let's give you a gold medal.
Absolutely, give me a pat on the back.
Yeah.
But yeah, so and the influence, my influence on Jodie's probably been more profound than her influence on me. I've probably reined in a little bit compared to what I was before I met her, but she's certainly more on the, she's had to embrace splurging, because I'm a bit of a free spirit. I'm not gonna be buckled down by not spending if I want to spend. So it's funny how the dynamics work and things like that.
It's funny that you should say that because when I bought my second car, I was with my old man, and I bought this was a splurge. I didn't need it. I bought a Mustang Bullet.
Yeah.
Don't ask me why, because these things only come in manual.
Yeah. Is that the one I drove?
Yes.
Yes. The green one.
Yeah.
That was good fun. I like
it.
it.
So I've had it. I don't know, 5 or 6 years. I think it's done like 10.
I think you soiled your pants that day I drove it. But
oh man, you're bad. you're really bad. So I had to pick up my dad.
There must be a reason why you've never allowed me to drive any other car.
Oh, mate, that's not going to happen. I can assure you. Cars get devalued by 80% by you driving them. But I was with my old man when I bought this car, and I had to take him somewhere. And in that car, this is 6 years ago. So he would have been 83. And my dad's that generation, it's heavy about saving. So he's hammering me in the car, and things like when are you going to grow up? Like at that time I was 50, I don't know, 50, 52, 50.
And this is your second car?
No, because I've got 2 cars.
Oh, your second, okay, not your second all-time car, just the second car.
This is like the 20th car, mate.
Yeah, okay.
But this is the second car. So logically, Dad would say, you know what, you're 52. When are you going to grow up? Why do you need 2 cars for? What's the point of having 2 cars? And he's just hammering me.
You need one for the even days and one for the odd days.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm hammering, right? And then he goes to the petrol consumption, right? He goes, why do you need a V8 for? Why are you being so silly? You've got 3 kids. What type of example are you with your kids? So he's hammering, right?
Guilt trip.
Yeah. All that sort of stuff. And these Mustangs being manual, first gear, you can really rev it up, right? And my dad's doing my nuts in, pretty bad, right? He's 83 years old.
Yeah.
So I've just bloody hit the accelerator, and as I pressed the clutch to go to second, his head nearly went out through the window. Stop! You're not a proper father. Stop! You still haven't grown up.
At that point, you're not a proper son.
Yeah, exactly. he was mentioning I'm not a proper father to my kids, that sort of thing. So, look, I have splurged sometimes. Do I have a guilt? Yeah, I do.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. I hate spending...
guilt's a waste of an emotion, right?
Yeah, it is, but I hate spending money.
So there's no purpose other than make you feel like shit.
Well, I do feel like shit.
You choose that. That's a choice you make.
Yeah, but you make it on an emotional moment. I'll give you the other one.
Why do you feel shit? You can't take it with you.
Nah, but you want to... mate, how many cars have you actually changed? Go on.
Oh, I've lost count. I don't know.
More than 20?
Yeah.
Oh, mate, that's shit. You are completely irresponsible.
Well, I've been driving for, what is it? 20, 30,
40 years?
37 years.
And you changed over 20 cars?
Something like that. Probably not over 20. Probably that's exaggerating. It'd probably be maybe 15 to 18 or something like that.
That's real dumb. That's really dumb. The other thing that I splurged on...
but I don't have any other vices. So,
oh, really?
Yeah, I'm not big on the travelling, although I've spoken about that before. And we're going to change a bit of that. So I don't have many things I blow money on other than cars. And so if that's my baby, that's my baby.
So what do you tell a young adult when they're about to get started in life?
You do what I tell you, not what I do.
I love it.
I always tell my kids, hypocrisy is real.
Yep.
And contradiction is real.
Yep.
And so I'm a biggest advocate for it. So
Yeah.
if I tell you something, don't worry about what I do.
Yeah.
Because what I do doesn't mean you replicate. You've got to learn from my, inadequacies and learnings and so forth. Would I change anything? No, I wouldn't change anything. I've loved my life. But, do I want my kids to go and have 18 cars? No, I don't. Because I know you're wasting a lot of money and you burn a lot of this and you burn a lot of that. But ultimately, it's their choice. They'll do what...
Yeah.
And they'll make their own mistakes and they'll make this and they'll make that.
I guess it was easier for us, Mark, growing up because things weren't that expensive. So we probably had... more optionality in terms of splurging, whereas young adults can.
Yeah, but the world of credit is so much greater now. You can roll over from credit card to credit card to credit card.
You can.
And do things, and they do transfer bonuses where you don't have to pay. It's interest free for the next 100 days, whatever it is.
Yeah, all that bullshit.
And they're so easy to get, right? As long as you've got a job, you got to have a job. You can't be a ninja.
Yeah. What's a ninja, mate?
No income, no job.
Okay. You're in the bloody groove, ninja. Oh, look, those ninja loans in America in the subprime crisis.
Exactly.
I'll get it now, ninja loans. Bloody hell. No jobs.